Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica Marquez, and I am here to talk about a global epidemic that is raising alert among our youth. That is drugs. It is not only a problem for the US, but for people all over the world. I'm sure everyone can think of someone or have an experience with drugs because they have become popular in our culture. The worst part about all this is there are kids as young as 12 years old trying these new drugs. According to Fox News, the Center of Disease Control has claimed that there are more deaths due to drugs than there are car accidents. When years before, car accidents held the number one spot for deaths in teenagers. Now our youth is dying or losing their control to drugs. I could go on about the dangers of drugs and all the types that there are, but I am here to talk about two drugs that have become popular among our youth. They are prescription medication and marijuana. Prescription medication are so popular among our youth because finding them goes as easy as looking in the medicine cabinet. Teenagers find a use for mostly any type of medicine found in the house, such as cough syrups and pain medication, not to mention that they are the most addicting drugs around. The antidrug.com reports that in 2006, about 3.1 million people ages 12 to 25 have used over-the-counter drugs. Some of these drugs are even sold on the streets. There are three types of categories that prescription medication falls into. There is depressants, stimulants, and painkillers. A depressant is used for cases of insomnia or anxiety, basically to calm the nervous system down. One main ingredient in depressants is barbiturates, and it can be found in medications such as Soma, Valium, and Xanax. Moving on to stimulants, which are for cases like ADHD and attention deficit disorder. Some stimulants include ingredients such as amphetamines and methylphenidate. Some medicine that falls under this category is Ritalin and Adderall. Last but not least, the favorite of the young people nowadays, painkillers. Painkillers are used for muscle tension and well for pain. Some medicine and painkillers include codeine and oxycodone. Medicine used for pain and muscle relaxation is Tylenol and Oxycontin, which is known to be a highly powerful and addicting drug. There are lots of dangers to using prescription medications such as addiction, which is a big one, permanent brain damage, and death. The reasons for all those is because the type of medication that is in there, the ingredients, are strong and can lead to serious side effects, especially for younger kids since they are formulated to them, and they are usually for older people. This, however, ends in an addiction or overdoses in many cases because the pursuit for reaching a stronger high each time becomes a demand for teenagers and adults alike. It goes for anyone who tries them. Though prescription medications seem to be one of the most popular commonly found drugs among young folks, marijuana has been one of the oldest drugs in the long run. It has users from all over the world. Marijuana has been around for a while, and to this day it remains to be one of the most popular drugs among teenagers and adults. Marijuana is one of the oldest drugs that has been around. It is said to not have any damaging effects. However, while being high on marijuana, the effects can be consequential. Teenagers use this drug, and the easiness to find this becomes easier because it is basically anywhere, everywhere. Marijuana can cause short-term memory loss and paranoia. Marijuana has a main ingredient called THC. This is quickly absorbed by the body, and this is what's said to cause short-term memory loss. For teenagers in school, it can prevent them from attaining information and learning. Addiction can also occur when using marijuana. The symptoms of an addiction are aggressiveness, anxiety, and depression. There is no certain way to completely prevent drugs among the younger generation, but there are ways to make it less likely for them to fall into them. A strong moral support from the family can teach them that drugs aren't all that. This all starts at home. Parents should be aware of the activities that take place in their teenagers' lives. Looking for symptoms of an addiction or drug abuse can also diminish the chances of getting involved with them or preventing them from falling in deeper. Getting involved in their lives, talking to them, giving them morals to go by so they know wrong from right is also a way. Some schools have taken a step forward in providing programs to teach and inform the consequences of taking drugs. In conclusion, the best way to prevent drugs starts at home. With strong moral values and parental support, teenagers are most likely not to consume drugs. Don't ignore the fact that it can happen to your teen because drugs can take control of anyone from any race and background. Alternation of the mind can cause serious consequences. Be informed and don't let your young one fall to the hands of drugs. Thank you.